Long ago, the world was waiting for a savior. People were tired of sadness, injustice, and fear. They hoped for someone who would bring peace and show them how to live a better life. Then, something amazing happened. A young woman named Mary, living in a small town called Nazareth, received a message from an angel. The angel told her that she would give birth to a special child named Jesus, sent from God. Mary was confused and afraid, but she trusted God's plan. Joseph, the man Mary was supposed to marry, stood by her. Soon, Mary and Joseph traveled to Bethlehem, and there, in a humble stable surrounded by animals, Jesus was born. He didn't arrive in a palace, but in simplicity, showing that greatness doesn't need riches. Shepherds in the fields and wise men from far away came to see the newborn baby, guided by a star. They knew something special had happened. Jesus had come into the world, a light in the darkness. As Jesus grew up, he didn't seek fame or power. He helped his father as a carpenter and lived a simple life. But at around 30 years old, he began his true mission. He was baptized by John the Baptist in the Jordan River. That's when people began to notice something different about him. The sky opened, and a voice said, "This is my beloved Son." Jesus began teaching people everywhere he went. But he didn't teach in classrooms, he spoke by the lakes, on hills, in boats, and in homes. He told stories called parables, like the story of the Good Samaritan, who helped a stranger, and the prodigal son, who was forgiven by his father. He said things people had never heard before. Love your enemies. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Jesus also performed miracles. He healed the blind and the sick. He calmed storms with just his words. He fed thousands with just a few loaves of bread and fish. He even raised people from the dead. But the most powerful thing about Jesus wasn't his miracles, it was how he loved. He spent time with people others ignored, lepers, the poor, tax collectors, and sinners. He showed that no one is too broken or too lost to be loved. Sacrifice, resurrection, and the promise of hope. Not everyone liked what Jesus was doing. The leaders at the time were afraid of his growing influence. They didn't understand his message, and some felt threatened. One of his own followers, Judas, betrayed him for a handful of silver. Jesus was arrested, put on trial, and sentenced to die, though he had done nothing wrong. He was beaten, mocked, and crucified on a wooden cross. As he hung there, he prayed, "Father, forgive them." He died, but that was not the end. 3 days later, something incredible happened. His tomb was empty. Jesus had risen from the dead. He appeared to his followers, bringing peace and hope. He told them to share his message of love, forgiveness, and new life with the whole world. Then he returned to heaven, but he left a promise, "I am with you always." The story of Jesus isn't just history, it's alive today. He taught us how to live with kindness, how to love even when it's hard, and how to forgive. He showed us that no one is beyond hope. Jesus came not to rule the world with force, but to win hearts with love. And that message, it still changes lives. No matter who you are or what you've done, this story is for you.